Now this, Politico floating the idea that Chelsea Clinton should run for Senate in Arkansas if Senator Tom Cotton is in fact heading for the CIA. Mike Huckabee is with us. He's the former Republican governor of Arkansas. What do you make of this, Governor?
Well, first of all, Tom Cotton, still in the Senate, hasn't taken another job. So that's the first impediment to her becoming a senator from Arkansas. The second one is that Chelsea hasn't lived in Arkansas since she was 11 years old. She's been gone for almost 25 years, has never voted in Arkansas, has never owned a home or even rented an apartment or had a driver's license in Arkansas. But I guess if Hillary can move to New York and 3 months later become the senator from there by changing her zip code, look, she could become a candidate. Could she be elected? There's as great a likelihood that Chelsea Handler would get elected in Arkansas right now as would any other Democrat.
Okay, I think we could dismiss that. I think the Clinton clan is pretty much out of the political business, but that's just my point of view. A more serious question, Governor. The Mueller aide fired for anti-Trump texts, now facing review for his role in the Clinton email probe. His name is Peter Strzok. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. S-T-U-R-Z-O-K. Strzok, I think, is the pronunciation. I think this is a politicized Mueller investigation and therefore bogus. What say you?
Stuart, I'm stunned and I'm disappointed that you're such a cynic, that you would think that someone who has been so openly anti-Trump working for the FBI, that would somehow influence his whole approach to the investigation. Stuart, you're going to have to get out more and not be so cynical. But no one else in America would see that connection. No one. And believe that it smells as bad as you think it smells. Except for every other American whose nose works, for gosh sake. Of course that's ridiculous. And it's absurd that this investigation has continued to show...
Look, it's not going to stop it, is it, Governor? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but look, I'm not being cynical. I'm being realistic, I think. I think it is a politicized investigation. I do think it's bogus at this point, but I don't think it's going to stop.
I don't either. And the tragedy is that if you look at all of the people that Mueller eventually or ultimately hired, many of them were donors to Hillary's campaign. I find that incredibly troubling because if you have people who have already determined with their own dollars, their own checks, their own money, that they took a side in the election, in a very controversial, divided election, then I don't see how in the world you could ever say that they are totally objective and detached from the political maneuvers that this investigation could lead to. I think it's tainted. Look, I've said it very clearly. We need to investigate the investigation. And if Congress doesn't have the guts, and if the DOJ under Jeff Sessions doesn't have the guts, then as a country, the justice for all of us is essentially over.
All right, Governor, important stuff here. Governor Huckabee, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Hope you're an investor, because we're all looking pretty good right now. Thanks, Governor. We'll see you again soon.